Hey, good morning, good morning.
Yo, yo, yo.
Holy shit, we got loaded up here real quick. Loaded.
What's up?
What's up, baby? You got your coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Of course not. You're probably on some like lemon water cleanse the palace.
I'm about to buy some sea moss today. I'm excited.
Sea moss, even better.
I love my sea moss cleaner. Clean my system.
See, Jamaicans love that sea moss. Same way.
Now, yeah, it's tough to find people who actually make it like well. I'm happy I got somebody in my city that can make it, and he actually own his own business, so I'm able to get it anytime I want.
That's dope, man. You know what I've been realizing recently is that the community gets super excited every time we start talking about like branding a product that we really like, whether it's CMOS, um, like making our own weed cartridges, uh, bottled water. Someone brought up recently, and all types of stuff. It's not just like the merch, like people want to have products that we brand, and like that would be pretty cool. CMOS,
Oh hell yeah!
thinking big, bro.
Oh yeah. Hey, I want to ask.
It's not even like a money maker or like a cash grab kind of thing. It's like giving the people what they want. It's totally different.
Yeah, have you ever had CMOS by any chance? Are you hip to it?
Hmm. Yeah, it's not like part of my. I'll tell you what. I could do better with my using my food as my medicine, right? I could do
Man,
better.
yeah, we all can though. Even me myself, for a fact.
But you
But
are greatness, my guy. You are walking greatness. Check this out. Poke me in the peepee. I got a brand new banner this morning, and
oh, okay.
I just keep getting them, man. People just keep hitting me with them,
So,
and they
so is this what
keep
people
getting
make?
doper.
So people make these for you?
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
very
yeah, that's sweet.
talented people.
Oh, it's crow in the coffee.
Yeah, it's got
I like
both of the
that.
shows. See, you got Coffee and Cro on the
No,
left, and
no,
you
I
got.
mean, but it's crow in the coffee, like as in if
Oh
you
yeah,
look at
you
the
see that?
coffee.
Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
out of
sweet.
the foam or something. It's really
Yeah,
good,
yeah, it's a lot of talented people.
for sure.
Man, yeah.
That was Zeus put this one together, man.
Okay.
He's good. Oh, he's here. Shout
Yeah,
out
I'm looking
Zeus.
at him right now. Shout
Shout-
out Zeus.
What's up, Murph?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, man, the past two banners you've had are really good looking. So I noticed the little crow in the coffee, and I have a question about that specifically. So, if correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Cro rebrand to Kronos?
Yeah, but we're old school.
Because you know me, if anybody knows me longer than a day, I'm not a child of BC by any means. And I noticed on LHRC's little staking barn on the swap part of it, they've also got it, the
The
CD
old logo and
symbol.
the old CRO.
Yeah,
Keeping it CRO, baby.
I'm trying to get everybody to change that, but we'll see.
Keep yourself clean, Pablo. Jacob's the only one laughing because Jacob's the only other one that remembers every Jerky Boy CD.
Yeah, you gotta believe, brother. Gotta believe.
Pablo, honey, I can't do it anymore. Uh,
Hey, morning, everybody. Stuck in my dump truck at
morning.
work again, Just going to Bluetooth and listen in, enjoy the conversation, jump in when I can. And just a quick thing before I got to go and do another run. Did anyone notice and see that Crypto.com put their price targeting live, I guess, pretty much globally. Not with every coin, I guess, but it's a start, to stepping towards like a traditional, brokerage account that's going to draw more people, I think. And I've been looking forward to that. You can set a price. You don't have to monitor it all the time. They'll just grab it for you or sell it for you, whatever you want. Just wanted to mention that.
Oh, so actual exchange pricing, limit orders.
That's the way I understand it. So you can set a price target, like you want to buy it,
In the
0,
USA.
1, 2, set it at that, and it'll buy automatic for you, whatever price, however many you tell it to, or sell, whatever you choose.
That's a beautiful thing. We've also got big news from VVS today. You know I love talking VVS. They got H-bar on there. They got 6 new tokens you can trade on VVS.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fucking killer, man. It's growing. That's awesome.
Every single step that we're making are like baby steps, and then we look back and we're like, oh, holy shit. Look where we were 5 months ago.
Yeah, this shit's coming, and it's going to get big, and we're all the fortunate ones who recognize it now, and we're getting in. Just keep DCAing everybody, don't kill yourself, don't put yourself in a bad spot, but grab what
I'm
you
saying,
can,
bro, we've been swinging the bat with the donuts on it. I'm gonna have a lot of baseball references these days, but like, when you're warming up and you put the thing on the bat so it's like twice as heavy, and then you get up there and you take the donut off and you're swinging like it's nothing. That's what the past 5 months on Chronos have been. We were swinging with the weight on the bat.
You ain't kidding. You got like 650-pound fucking plates on there right now. And once the shit breaks, we're gonna be.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And now I'm swapping on Loot Finance and like doing my damn thing over there, and it's like so smooth. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, you on the move now. That's kind of how.
If I have like $8 of treasure, I'm fucking LPing that shit and throwing it back in. Like, I don't even care.
That's how I feel about me doing a liquidity pool. I know we had a conversation about that, and I'm just excited to actually be expanding my knowledge.
Yeah, and you know what? As the days go on, it becomes almost a better and better opportunity. Because, yeah, we've been in it from the start, but treasure is now like, I think, $65. Maybe even less. I think it might be $60. And I think Lootdollar is at like 65, 70 cents. So easier to purchase. You can get more of those tokens. The APRs are lower, right? But you can buy more of those tokens with Cro at this point in time. So
you want an update? I got it up.
Yeah, man.
67 cent Lootdollar and 54.65 treasure.
54. Yeah, treasure is way down. So I'm stacking that shit.
Yeah,
and don't forget, Lootdollar. This could be confusing for people. Lootdollar is a stable coin, right? But it's an algorithmic stable coin, and it is not pegged to the dollar. It is pegged to Cro. So remember, when it's finding its peg, it's finding 20 cents. It's not finding $1. So please remember that part.
Hey, can you go over that for me? If you can explain that a little bit, like where it's a stable coin, but it has to like find its peg. It doesn't have a set one. I don't quite grasp that.
Yeah, so the thing with algorithmic stablecoins, right, is that they're not backed by what they're pegged to. So when you have like solid stablecoins that we like to talk about, even though no stablecoin is solid, let's say like Pax Gold, right? Pax Gold is backed by gold. So it's a very solid stablecoin. And what we're doing with algorithmics is creating stable coins with an algorithm that we play a part in, because we do all the LP swapping, all the yield farming, right? That brings it down to peg. So they print in what's called seigniorage, right? And that's how all the tokens get distributed through the APRs and through the farms. And then we keep it on peg by swapping through arbitrage and bringing it back up through bonds if it goes under, or bringing it down through the printing and the APRs. Does that make any sense?
A little bit. So if I have this clear, so its stability depends on the Crow's success. So as long as Crow stays somewhat stable and of some value, so will the I forget what the hell you called it, but that's what it means?
Exactly. And there's a couple of things that are just semantic problems I see that kind of throw people off, like the fact that it's called Lootdollar. So people think stablecoin, Lootdollar, they think, oh, this is like USDC, USDT. And when they see it at 70 cents, they think, oh, this is a buy because it's going to go back up.
So with Crow being the native coin of crypto.com, crypto.com would have to completely fail for it to lose its stability.
Well, not necessarily, right? Because it's pegged to Crow, which means if Crow failed, it would fail. But it could fail on its own. That's the risk with these DeFi platforms.
Okay, I'm getting a better grip. I thank you for making that a little more clear for me.
Yeah, man. It's really, we're investing in people, we're investing in projects, but at the base of it, we're investing in Crow and we're investing in people.
So what's the benefit to using that? Like, as in, like, using those coins?
Which ones?
The stable.
The algorithmics?
Yeah.
Because when you're a part of the seigniorage system, so when you're staking and you're taking the high APRs and you're actually bringing the price down because you're making so much, that's the benefit, right? If you play it right and you're in it from the start, then the amount of yield that you're making is what is bringing it down to peg. So okay, that's one hand wash the other.
But wouldn't that eventually deplete it? Doesn't it have to rely on more people getting it? I mean, we just keep giving it out.
It does, and then the bonding system comes in. We've seen this play out time and time again, especially over the past couple of weeks. Like, I remember really giving a lot of props to Dark G last week for staying over peg. Now, I just went 48 hours without any rewards from Dark G because they were under peg. I bought 2,000 bonds, and now this morning I wake up and we've had 2 epochs of expansion, and we're back on track, right? So
okay, so that's why the APY jumps around so much. And
yeah, that's why I love Dark Gang. I mean, I love the system in the boardroom where the daily APR fluctuates with the TWAP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm getting a better grip on it. That's basically like to bring up Tonic. That's the same with that staking process. It's all depending on the lending and borrowing and the supplying.
Right, and the taxes come in during contraction. So we never dealt with it until the past 2 days. But over the past 2 days, we saw the staked boardroom go from 86 point something to like 83, which means 3% of the boardroom got drained out and liquidated. But all of that also incurred a 5% to 10, I think it was a 10% tax on withdrawal. All of that went back to buying Dark G. So all of this perpetuates.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. I really appreciate the explanation. It helps a lot. Thank you.
100%, man. And a lot of this understanding that I have now is from creating my own token, right? Our token, the Thunder token. And like,
I got to make a run, but I'm going to listen in. Thank you.
For sure, dude. YOLO Bitcoin's coming up here. Hello. I mean, YOLO. What up, YOLO?
What's up, buddy? You all right?
I'm good.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, guys. I just thought I'd drop in the community. I've been into Crow as well. Since the first wave. I came into crypto when the first wave happened, when Bitcoin went up to $64,000. I always, I saw the other wave, back in 2017, when Bitcoin went from like $3,000 to $20,000, and I ignored it. I looked at it that this is a pump and dump. The penny stocks do this all the time. I was actually trading Forex since 2011. And what I learned there, what they teach you in Forex is like realized losses. This is one of the reasons I came into crypto, because you don't have to realize your losses. You can afford a 30% drawdown, and it could just come back up, and you can make 20%, 30%. And even though I think Bitcoin is the best, but all of these tokens are valuable because they are like collectibles. So like I think Bitcoin is the best, but like even Dogecoin and Manchester United football club tokens, these things are all
Whoa,
scarce.
slow down. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So they're gonna be like tokens, like like you got like a Pokemon card sell from $1,000 to $100,000. So like if you believe in something, like you might get more X's than me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not like so anybody's truth could be true in the future. No one can tell me that I'm doing wrong. No one can. I can't come up here and say, "Oh, mate, you should buy Apple stocks instead of Crow token." Yeah, but Apple stock might only 1.5x in the next 10 years, and Crow token might 10x. Yeah, so no one can tell you nothing.
Yo, keep that same energy, my guy.
Yeah.
Please. I dig it. I love everything that you brought in here from Forex, because when we talk about Forex, we're usually steering people away from it.
Yeah.
Only because of how intense and dangerous it can
Yeah.
be. But like, look at what you came out of it with, man. Like serious knowledge about the fluctuations
Bro, I
and how to
paid
handle impermanent loss.
Forex.
Like that's fucking huge.
Forex. I paid somebody at £1,500. This is $2,000 to learn how to trade Forex. He gave me a 2-hour classroom. I went to his shop. He had a shop, nice shop in the United Kingdom, and he gave me one-on-one training for $1,500. And then at the end of it, once I done the training, and then I done my demo, and he's like, practice your skills, practice your skills. And then I'm doing demo accounts, and so I double so I turned $10,000 into $20,000, and I see that's how consistently I can do this. And after about 3 accounts, I blow one up, and when I blow that one up, that's when I realized, okay, I can't put $10,000 into this. And then when I saw what the people in crypto were doing, they were just sticking in $10,000. They had a drawdown of like 90%. They were just DCAing, and when they were 90% down, the $1,000 or $500 they put in there turns into 50K. That's easier
When it
than
comes back
Forex.
up, yeah. If you DCA the whole dip, hell yeah.
Then yeah. So so I was looking at so Bitcoin miners, yeah. That's what I do, yeah. And these things draw down like what the thing I bought, it dropped from $84 to $10, yeah. But anyway, I believe and the reason that is the stock market. They're saying, oh, these Bitcoin miners are dangerous. Yeah, they're not going to be able to pay the electric bill. Yeah, but I know how it works. I know about the scarcity. Yeah, I know that if you're mining Bitcoin and you're mining like 10 Bitcoins a day, with the hash rate going up 100% a year, next 12 months, you're going to be mining 5 Bitcoins from the same hardware and the same electric bill. That's with the same hashing power, right? So you go from mining 10 Bitcoins today to mining 5 Bitcoins in the next 12 months. And in 24
Technically,
months,
if everything stays the same.
yeah, check this out. So in the next 24 months, if the hash rate is going up 100% a year, 80% right now, is growing at 5% a month, yeah? If that goes up in 24 months, that means if you're mining 10 Bitcoins today, you're going to get 2.5 Bitcoins in 2 years. Then you're going to have a halving. That means you go from mining 10 Bitcoins today to 1.5 Bitcoins in 2024. Yeah. And to invest money in mining equipment, you have to believe that those 21 million coins are really scarce. That's what it comes down to. It don't matter how much the price is dipping. Yeah. So my conviction is my conviction is high. All the people.
You've got the mindset. That's the thing. Like underlying the conviction is the mindset where you understand
Yeah.
the token and you understand the scarcity and you understand the supply and demand, the long term, and all that shit. And
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, 90% of people don't grasp that.
Bro, half the people who own Bitcoin don't know what it is. Half of
Don't know
them.
what it is.
Half of them don't know shit, yeah?
No, that's a fact.
Bro, that's a fact, yeah? And and that's what it comes down to, you know? I mean, look, you know, look at, and it's the pattern. The pattern, the patterns like what's it called? Like, you know, Crow token did up to $1, or Shiba Inu did. You just look at that chart pattern, and you think, okay, this is not what a stock looks like. You know, this is a different
Well,
animal.
every time they get to right where you want them to be, you see a huge sell-off. Crow at 90 something cents, you know, right up to $1, sell-off. Dogecoin,
Yeah. No.
right up
It's
there where it
also,
wanted to be,
bro. I know what,
sell-off.
bro. GameStop. Look at a GameStop chart. Yeah, it ran from $2 to 400. But the thing with these things, they're not. These are called spikes. So crypto, they do spikes, and the price stays there for small amount of time. You know, because people are gonna take profits or whatever. Yeah, and the GameStop, they're doing a short squeeze over there, you know. So if you look at, we all know the game, you know. So I know the dynamics and the mechanics of the underlying, you know. So I do options, and I buy time decay, and I short hedge.
So
I
I
hedge.
just gotta pause. I gotta pause one
I'm not
second
selling
real quick
anything. I'm not shedding
because we
anything.
have this. This is a recorded space. A lot of
Sorry,
people listen back on
not
the daily,
financial
and
advice. Not
yeah,
financial
not
advice.
financial advice. This guy is obviously super smart, killing it, studying. Spent $1,500 on a forex course, which I
Mm.
highly doubt any of y'all would do. So, on that note, do not get into options. Do not
Yeah.
get into forex. Do not get into anything
Yeah,
that my guy YOLO is talking about. Even though it's
yeah,
true, you only live once. Fucking do your research first,
yeah,
please, for the love of
yeah,
God. Thank
yeah.
you.
I will just advise just one thing. You know, everyone is welcome to invest what they want to, and like you know, just 5% if you in Bitcoin, because I think that is like a safety net or something. You know what I mean? It's part of learn the
Store
ecosystem,
of
learn
value.
everything.
Yep,
You know,
I got you.
So that is just like a little, not shilling my coin. Yeah, not like I feel like I need it, right?
You got a
Just
coin?
no
What
Bitcoin in
Bitcoin's
it.
your
It's
coin?
called Bitcoin. That's my
Yeah,
coin,
yeah, I
right?
got
I'm
you. I
selling my
got you.
coin, right? You know, But no, I don't think it's a scam. You know, I think that's my yeah, selling my coin. You know, Bitcoin. Nah, peace,
Shill,
man.
baby, shill. You can do that in here any day.
No,
Chilling
peace,
Bitcoin.
man. Yeah. No, but
That's what miners do, though. It's really funny. Every time I meet miners,
mm,
they're always talking about Bitcoin like it's
we got the
their
most risk.
project.
We got the most
Yeah,
risk because it's our thing. Because when you mine, you're gonna mine 90% less. You know, 2 years from now, but that means you're taking the risk of the electricity cost, risk of warehouse. One miner costs $10,000. Yeah, and if the price of Bitcoin don't go up, yeah, we can't pay the electric bill. Yeah, so how much conviction must you have to buy a Bitcoin miner, you know, if you understand the risk, not like people who just think, oh, it's like easy money.
you
Like,
need to have the conviction that that miner is going to pull you at least one Bitcoin over the next 4 years, or you fucked yourself.
yeah, no, well, the thing is, like, if you look back, like 2015 or 14 or whatever those years were, when Bitcoin were giving us 25 Bitcoins, yeah, every 10 minutes, yeah, the block reward, 25 Bitcoins, those 25 Bitcoins were worth like 12 grand, though, the one block every 10 minutes. Now, we're getting 6 Bitcoins in a block every 10 minutes, and that block is worth 180 grand. Yeah, so it's about, is this thing scarce or not? So just see the game, yeah, and what the game is doing is gonna make the cost to produce a Bitcoin goes exponentially up, and the rewards are gonna get smaller, but the dollar amount is getting bigger, you know. And there's gonna be rotation, obviously, everywhere. Obviously, I got crypto.com as well. I got the card, you know. I staked $3,000. First, I staked $300, £300, sorry, just like $400, and then I
When
staked.
Crow was low, last time Crow was low.
Yeah, I got in. No. The first time I got in was like at 10 cents. Yeah,
Yeah, Yeah.
10 cents. Like the first wave, you know, when the
Last
first,
June.
oh, yeah, yeah. My money was staked and I couldn't take the money out. And I couldn't, but I was buying the dip though. I did buy the dip. I had conviction in it. But you know, when they took the rewards away, like I was a bit pissed off. Do you know what I mean? You got
Yeah, they gave them
I was.
back.
No,
They
but
did a
I
little
was, yeah, they raised
halfway
it back
pullback.
up. Yeah, yeah. But I was so angry. And but also what they do, right? I can't get my Cro Visa debit to come on my Google Pay. They deliberately do that, so I take my metal card and show it off in the shop. I think that's a marketing scheme, you know. But that is, you know,
You
so.
never know with these shifty foreigners.
Bro, centralized humans, bro. I can't trust them, man. You know what I mean? You know
I'm
when
saying, like we preach decentralization, but we also remember at the
no,
base that
we
there
still
there has to be some type of centralized entity.
bro, all this Bitcoin stuff is just going to replace dollars with Bitcoin, but we can still invest in projects. So we got like safety net. So like, so we got diversification in Bitcoin, what is real money, and then we're buying projects or investing in projects. Like, and also when the PE ratios of McDonald's right now, like if McDonald's makes $1 billion, you got to pay $24 billion to buy McDonald's as a stock, right? And once, and that's because people are paying for the inflation scam because they
No, and
know
I think this is a
McDonald's.
really important point, man. I think it's about time we go back to denominating projects
Yeah,
and everything in Web3 in Bitcoin and Ethereum because
yeah,
like you were saying, like you have a forex mind, so you can see how everything is one value against another. Like you don't
yeah.
actually need to go to the dollar first before you go to anything else. I
Yeah.
think it's really important that we keep
No,
that in mind.
yeah, the thing, no, look, the thing with that, like the Bitcoin's first competition straight up with the fiat currencies, yeah, is fiat is the inflation rate is 7% a year. You can compound that. Let's just say that's 100% a year. This is for the best currency in the world, you know, the US dollar. US dollar tokenomics in 2004, there was just under 5 trillion US dollars in circulation, yeah. Now there's 22 trillion in circulations, right? So you got to understand that. A lot of people, 99% of the people don't understand that. So
No,
what
they
we're
see all
investing,
of these as different things. They see
who's this?
Bitcoin as completely separate and different than dollars. They see all of these
Yeah,
things as disparate elements when really they
yeah.
function exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. They function the same, but the dollar is gonna inflate like a tire. That's where the word inflation comes from. It's gonna inflate to 100%. So the tire is gonna get inflated bigger, right? And cryptos are more scarce. They're more scarce. That's all, you know. So is any crypto. So even once the dollar collapses, right, like the ruble in 10 years, if it collapses like 99%, like Luna did, right, that means a McDonald's share, yeah, a McDonald's stock costs $250. That's going to cost $10,000 just a share. So everyone's going to make money as long as you got hard assets. The only losers are going to be the people who stack $20,000 in fiat and they think that's like got value. They're the ones who are going to lose, and that's going to be the game, you know. And the
Yeah,
government,
you have to diversify and invest in assets. And what are assets
yeah,
but
yeah,
deferred consumption? So get
and,
things that need to be
yeah,
consumed in the future that other people need that have scarcity, and
exactly.
that's how you build value.
That's it. That's it. And you know, a lot of people say like, you know, people are going, the government are going to regulate crypto and all of this. Look, the thing is, people like Nancy Pelosi, and you know how people say, oh, but they want us to be in the fiat. Nancy Pelosi, all of the big politicians, they're not in fiat. They're shorting fiat on leverage. A mortgage is just a 3x a leverage on fiat. So look, the money supply doubles and the price of a house doubles. So if you use zero leverage on buying a house, you make zero. You just caught up with inflation, even if the house doubles, right? So the only way to make money is in mortgage, what is 3x short the fiat. You know, that's the real game. The real game is not even Bitcoin or Dogecoin. The real game is a short fiat over a 10-year lifespan.
Yeah, you got to borrow. You got to borrow fiat
Safely. Yeah, but you
and
don't
pay
need
it back
borrowing.
for
You
and
don't
pay
need.
it back at a
Yeah.
lesser value. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you buy a crypto like $1,000 worth and it turns into $500, you got to remember you ain't paid no solicitor, you ain't paid no, you got no mortgage going on it. Yeah, like if you buy a house and you can't rent it out, you got nothing coming in, but you still got to pay the mortgage $400, $500. Do you know what I mean? So this kind of investing, there's no pressure on it. If you think about it, so before you buy a house, you got to give the solicitor like $4,000. So it's things like that.
It's a lot. It's a lot to digest for people in here that might not be
Yeah.
as up to date on all this stuff. But
Yeah. No,
dude,
take it slow,
it's
guys.
really it's
Listen to everything.
yeah.
And I'm not selling anything. I just thought I'd like, because obviously, we had the Luna thing. Obviously, the prices are going down.
I
I just
swear to
wanted to
God,
come
I
and say
feel like the
hello.
catcher in the rye all over again, man. I'm standing at the edge of the field, catching everybody jumping off the cliff. I'm like, don't buy Luna, don't do options,
Yeah.
don't do any of this shit, y'all. Just DCA and hodl. Just be smart.
Yeah. Be smart, man. But be smart. Yeah. Yeah, guess what? You know the thing with the bear market, everything's for sale. But I
Everything's
don't
for
want to.
sale, and this is when fortunes are made in bear markets. You have to
In bear
build it up.
market, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. Let it come down, man. Bro.
Swing low.
Yeah. What's up, people?
I'm
Loaded. What's
saying
up, brother?
we got truthers up
Yo, what's
here.
up?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Just living a dream. I'm actually buying big time land as we speak.
What's that, bro? What you buying?
Big time
Big time
GG.
land. Yeah, big time land. Big time
Hold
that.
on. What's that like? NFT is it or?
It's NFT. It's an NFT game. A triple A
Fair,
NFT game.
Big
So
time
that's
fair,
dot GG.
yeah. I got my
fair, man.
laptop coming, yo. I'm excited. My laptop come Friday.
Oh, a
Yeah,
gaming
yeah.
laptop?
Yeah, I got my laptop headset and mouse. See how much money I'm gonna be making playing this game.
That's
Well,
peace,
let us
man.
know, bro.
Yeah, talk about a real investment that could go down to zero still if the game sucks.
But bro, can I suggest a strategy, bro? A little strategy, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I'm in the options, and when you tell people, like even if I go in Bitcoin, they say in the Bitcoin spaces, they say, why you say options, yeah? But I'm not shilling anything. I'm just like, bro, I got my own strategy in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the thing is, the closest thing I've seen in because options is sick anyway, but I'm looking for some sort of a leverage, yeah, in the crypto market, but it has to not the stop loss cannot be based on a level like these perpetuals, right? It's got to be based on time. So you pay 20% a year to short Bitcoin or something like that. And the closest thing I've seen is these leveraged Bitcoins. It's called Bitcoin down. So it's a 2x leverage downwards. So if Bitcoin goes down 1%, this coin goes 2% in profit. Yeah. And if you buy like $10 worth of the coin, the max you can lose is the $10. So what happens is you got your long position, what is like, just making these numbers up, yeah, like $10,000, yeah, in cold storage or something, and then you spend $500 shorting that same thing. You buy the Bitcoin down, and then with that $500, is those coins are inverse, right? So the higher the price goes, if say with 500 coins, $500, you bought like I don't know 10 coins, right? Now when the price goes up, say Bitcoin doubles, and then your 10 grand Bitcoin has turned into 20 grand. Now you can buy another $2,000 worth of insurance, and when that thing comes back down to 10 grand, yeah, when the market comes back down, your insurance policies that you spent like $1,500, they're gonna turn into like 6-7 grand or something. And then if you are like diamond hands, not diamond hands, like strong hands, yeah, and you care about your project, you steal the money, yeah, as the money goes down. You take fiat and you convert back into your thing that you love, like whatever token you like, yeah, and then you block the supply. You block the supply, yeah. So you fucking trade this thing, yeah, downwards until you and then you turn those short positions, yeah, into your tokens, yeah, and you block the supply, and then you create a supply shock. That's the bloody game, bruv.
It's a big game.
So, but that's cool and all, but I was talking about
Sorry,
you
no,
said you
not
was giving me
financial
some
advice.
advice.
Not,
I love the
I was so
not financial.
confused on like you said, hey, I'm about to give you some advice. And I thought you were
No,
gonna
this is not
give me
advice.
some
This is
on
not advice.
gaming, and you
I
gave me
love
some.
the
I don't
fact
know.
that there's probably 1%.
Sorry.
Actually, maybe
He did
I'm
say
being
that,
harsh.
didn't he? He said, "Let me give you some advice."
Yeah, he said, "Let me
Bro,
can I give you some advice?" I'm thinking, okay,
And then went into a
it's just
very
ideas, man.
intricate
I'm thinking
short
of that.
long
It's
position.
crazy.
Yeah,
But I
and then
can't
he
stop
talked
thinking
about stuff
about it.
that I
I
knew
can't stop
nothing
thinking
about.
about it. Sorry,
I
guys.
dig it. I dig it, man. I can hear the gears moving in your head,
Bro.
and I'm glad we got it on tape. I'm trying
Yeah,
to get my kids out the door because it is time for
Yeah.
school here.
no,
I
go
don't want to get
ahead.
anybody in trouble, though. This is the thing. You know, I don't want to give people ideas
Hey,
in trouble.
Lolo,
No, that's what I'm here for, bro. I tell them
YOLO.
over and over again every
Yeah.
single day.
I-
You're
Don't
loaded. What's
do
up, bro?
what
I
YOLO's
do,
talking about. Don't
I
buy
do find it
options.
funny though. I do find
Don't
it funny.
short Bitcoin. Don't trade on leverage. Don't be a
No,
dummy.
no, no. It's a hedge. It's called hedge. It's not
All
so
right,
shorting.
hedge. You can hedge.
So no, check this out. Shorting is you don't own the underlying, yeah. So if it goes up, you don't make any money, and that's like naked shorting. That's like you got 10K, yeah, and you spend 5K just shorting Bitcoin and doing nothing else. No, no, no. You got to own 9 grand worth of Bitcoin to short it $500.
Man, I don't
You know
know.
what I mean? That's called hedging. That's called hedging.
You should start a trading space, my man. I reckon there's probably about 3% of people in this space. Well, maybe a little bit more. I'll give
No,
the
no,
benefit of the doubt.
yeah,
But there's probably
yeah.
about 3% of people in this space who
Yeah, I told them.
understand what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
apologies,
I
man.
said that right off the
Apologies,
rip.
but I
I was
can't.
like,
Sorry,
bro,
man.
90% of the
Yeah,
people in here
I
will not
apologize, man.
understand this.
I
But
apologize. My
there's
brain.
man,
there
I
are
don't
I
know.
some
bore
gems in
people.
there.
You know, I bore people.
Most of the time when y'all talk, I just stop talking. But now I just know I got to
Out the
just
door.
keep
It's
talking, so y'all can stop talking. But yo,
Stop
I,
thinking that. Sorry, man.
I just find it funny. I just want to say one thing. I was
Yeah,
talking
go on, man.
about, and you said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you some advice." I'm thinking that you about to give me some gaming, and then you just went back into your whole spiel.
No,
About
I can't.
that's
Man, I don't get
crazy,
off these
man.
spaces, man. I don't get off these bloody spaces, man. My head is just spinning. But
Man,
I feel like I need to share information, but like I can't do it, man. Like I'm telling you, everybody just, you know, crypto. I think I need to. There's more to life than crypto as well, isn't it? You can do so many. This is like a background. This is like wallpaper, man. You can just put this on your phone, get on with your life. You can do so many things, man. That's the whole point of this crypto space, you know.
Yes, sir. You got to get outside, even if it's a dreary day like it is here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
my kids don't even want to get out the door. Get out the door.
Oh man.
I'm putting my sweatshirt on. They got to go outside. Everybody's got to go
He's putting his
outside.
sweatshirt on, Dad. Give him a break.
Nice,
Everybody
man.
needs to go
Very
outside.
nice.
Get some fresh air. I don't care if the sun's
Yeah,
shining.
yeah.
Drink
Man, you
some
only live
water.
once, bro. You only live once, and that's not just my name, bro. It's true, man. Just it's more to money, man, because you can always replace that. You know, I mean, mate, we're early. You know what I mean? But just like I said, 10%, 5% in Bitcoin or whatever. You know. But my man, Brain, what's up, man? You know,
I
peace. That's my
appreciate
man
you,
there.
my guy. I
But
really
I
do.
got a bounce, man. Brain, what's up? I just see my mate there, and that's all good, you know. But I just dropped in, say hello, you know what I mean. That's all I do. I go in every community, I just drop by, say hello, you know what I mean, respect, and that's it, you know.
Respect, boss. Respect.
You know what I mean. You
Stick
know what I
around.
mean.
Stick around. Chronos Band's got his hand up. What's up, buddy?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, so as to back what YOLO was talking about,
What's up, buddy?
I see NFTs as being a hedge against volatility, not necessarily shorting, but you invest in NFTs.
No, but check this out.
If the market crashes and volatility comes up, people start buying and onboarding, and then that raises the price of the NFT. So when the crypto goes up, so there's
NFT.
your investment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Here, we're gonna spit some alpha at you, YOLO. You ready for this?
Go on, bro.
Oh my God, that's my wife honking for my kids. Hold on, I gotta go back inside. Get in the car. Get in the car.
I love listening when it's Alpha's real life. It's awesome.
Unbelievable, dude. Jameson's coming up, and the Watcher had his hand up, so we got something special for y'all. Watcher, what's up, baby?
I got so lost there. There was so many things I wanted to say, but I didn't want to interrupt. YOLO's badass. That's all pretty cool stuff in the background there. I did want to drop in the property thing. Should definitely be like harped upon when we were discussing the whole kind of macro world economics thing. Property is the absolute underpin. You cannot escape it. Although the markets work slightly like in tandem with each other, like sort of reflections almost moving between each other, property is the absolute king. Watch it in the next while, and you can watch the
property, residential and commercial. You mean? Is that what you mean? Property?
Everything, man, depends on the function. Then you know yourself, it's a different thing. Whether it's producing, whether it's arable land, all of that kind of stuff. And agreeing with things like maybe we need a different tax system and stuff like that, where we put less pressure on the citizens and the most valuable asset that is our labor and our intelligence and etc., and more pressure on things like land that produce and stuff, and the same is going to happen with crypto, and hopefully happen in tandem with that we come up with protocols that do the likes of this thing. But I think it's interesting on the value discussion, what happens around 2040 and what happens in the next 10 years, because we do see institutional investors and all of this. How is Bitcoin going to look long term, and what will that mean for the likes of ETH, and then filtering down CRO and whoever survives that amount of time? I think it's an interesting conversation, even for the new people, because that's always the key here is supply and demand. Do we need it, and how much of it is there? So and maybe people want to jump in on that. Like, what do you guys think around that time, once we've mined everything, once there's a massive distribution holding wise? Who knows what the thing is with the mining setup and how distributed that is? But what do you guys think of the ecosystem looking in the 10 to 15?
I love it because, bro, we're always talking like 5 year as a long term, but like 10, 15 is so much better. And this is a really interesting conversation you just opened up. What's up, Jameson?
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing this morning?
All right.
Yo. What's up, man?
Yo. Man, I love this conversation. So Watcher, and especially that the fact of property was like the talk right before you said 2040. Let's look at 2030, just a little shorter. I think anyone that's not in tune with what the World Economic Forum is doing, do a little research on what they're putting out. Do a little research on what these governments at bay are doing, the powers at bay per se, sometimes not even the governments. But just do a little research and see, once all this stuff's all mined up. One thing with property that's huge, anyone that doesn't know what BlackRock is, do a little research on a company called BlackRock and see where they've been buying stuff up the last couple years through this whole pandemic that we had. The property is already shooting up crazy amounts, and if you look at what the World Economic Forum is saying, one of the big things that they've been pushing the last year or so is by 2030 you will own nothing and be happy. Everyone will be living in cities. You're going to have everything provided for you, which to some people that's a good thing, and that's for you, that's awesome. But for some people, we do enjoy our freedoms and enjoy being able to take care of ourselves, and like Watcher said, growing food and having value in land and things of that nature. So I truly believe property, and a lot of my winnings that I'm pulling out of crypto is going directly into my property and properties that I'm buying more of. I'm buying as much property as I can in the next 5 to 10 years. That's part of the reason I'm moving west. And I just, it's cheaper out there. I can get more of it. And because if you look at it, every property's been bought like crazy. And it's shooting up, and I don't think it's coming down this time.
BlackRock is famous for that. BlackRock is famous, right, for the properties, right? They bought a lot of properties. They scooped up.
and crypto. Look at how much crypto they bought this last quarter. It's
They're
nuts.
9% of
Look at
tomorrow.
BlackRock's
Yeah.
involvement in the Terra Luna debacle.
In the
Go
Terra
ahead.
Luna. Look at it in
I
everything.
haven't seen that. I'll
Crazy,
check
yo.
that.
Yeah, look at where BlackRock keeps popping up everywhere, and then look at who funds it. You'll be really surprised. It's crazy. But yeah, Watcher. Yeah, so much truth in the property, man. And by 2040, I think property is going to be one of the most valuable things across the world. Anyone
My
that
guy,
owns a house,
I
anyone
live
that owns
on a piece of
property,
land
yeah,
that I own the house. I pay taxes on the land. I do not own the land. It has been crazy. We are living in crazy times.
it's a land. Do you have a land lease?
I have a 99-year land lease.
Yep. Okay. I
I
wondered how that
cannot
works.
even leave this house to my kids unless they financially qualify. I need to keep my kids poor if they want this house, basically.
That's crazy, and
Yes.
that's just it's yeah. And so it's just at the system.
DeFi,
Just,
baby.
What the hell?
DeFi, baby. DeFi,
That's
baby.
crazy, man. That's crazy.
But yeah, if you look at there universal income is being implemented all around the world. Housing shooting up and people are having a hard time affording it. And now there's all kinds of if you look at the amount of affordable housing apartment complexes that have been built that are government funded in the last couple of years, it's astonishing, y'all. It's nuts. It's crazy. And in nice neighborhoods and stuff too. So I don't know, yeah, property, that Watcher, you're on it. Like, man, I would say to anyone, do a little research. If you don't own a home or a chunk of property or something, not financial advice, but I mean, see what you can do. It's all property has not. I mean, we do have tanks, but it's one of those. Like we say, when you zoom out over a 20 to 30 year span, property never loses value in that amount of time. Unless it's I mean, there's some areas that obviously there's always situations. So don't quote me and say everything goes up, but but yeah, I agree with that, Watcher.
Yeah, and I think we need to know the difference between arable land and property too is a big one, that there's a distinction there, and I'm very into that side of it because of there's mainstream crypto people now starting to talk about the food distribution and the crisis we have on the way. Essentially, it's not necessarily like we don't have enough food, we just literally don't have the infrastructure to facilitate possibly feeding everyone exactly what they want to eat in the West, at least at the moment, is how it's looking in the next 10 years. Those are really weird things to be staring into. Great point, Jameson, on BlackRock as well. Excellent to bring up. I hate to get too conspiratorial on Coffee and Cro. We want to keep the crypto and everything, but all of these things are very important to know as a backing to whatever you do on these systems then. And if we're all educated down to the teenagers who jump in here that can say to their local politicians, here's what I think, don't do X, Y, and Z with our monetary system, please. That's how we're going to change everything. And hopefully maybe stem the flow of the IMF. I know people here can comment on it more, but I'm from a country that really suffered under, yes, the help that they provided. And sure enough, that's how the system worked. It did pick my country up out of the proverbial, excuse me, shitter. But we are paying a serious price for that. And I was a teenager, believe it or not, when that was happening, and had a great economics teacher at the time. I did it for what would you call the end of your high school equivalent. I took economics as one of my subjects, and he was giving out absolute stinks about how the government was behaving in coercion with the central banks and the banks. And it's a good thing to know that they are three separate entities. They are not the one thing. Certainly not in my country. I know that in the US it's the same. They are not the same entity. They have different provisos and different goals and aims and etc. But how they work together is a big question. So I'm after ranting and losing my point. But yeah, basically all of this is very important. If we can be educated about it, then we have much stronger footing going into scary times like them shutting down infrastructure for DeFi or stuff like that. Not to be too conspiratorial again, but it sucks. It's on the way.
No, it is. It's real talk. And the IMF dictates the economies of many countries. and forces them into untenable situations on purpose. So,
yeah, that was
I'm
the
right
point
there
I
with
meant
you.
to make. We pay what's called a universal social charge now on top of our pay-related social insurance and tax in Ireland. The USC is directly payable to the IMF after the crash in 2008. And I'm not going to go on about it, but just ask yourself the question, if Watcher was a teenager at the time, how could he be responsible for that and have had any say in how we handled it or how we came out of it? Did we need the IMF? Did we want them? No, it was never a
Just
question,
ask where austerity measures come from. Ask where austerity in general was invented. I mean, and just trace that back. Look up what austerity means if you don't know. It's
And
not a bad thing.
Exactly, yeah, not to completely crap on it, but do we want that in control now, or do we want to control it? It's that interplay of how do we, oh God, that's a global discussion, but how do we turn around and say, no, you're doing this for us. This is in our service. If we just decide that you're worth nothing, then you are. Maybe we don't need your dollar.
And I was having a very similar talk with one of my buddies yesterday because he's like, well, I just think we're not going to see as many people come in until we start seeing the security and, being able to, have what did he say? What's the word he said? The insurance. He's like, until it's going to be insured and things like that. I'm like, what, the FDIC? I'm like, that's never. I said, listen, that's the point of crypto, is owning your responsibility. And guess what? If you screw up with your money, you screwed up with your money. It sucks. Move on. I don't know what to tell you. Do you want that? Because you can't have both. I was like, you either take responsibility or let someone take responsibility for you. But unfortunately, in a perfect world, maybe, but in our world, that's just not how it works, So that's what we do. We have to educate ourselves and have talks like this, though, because it's not conspiratorial. I don't think it's what's going on. It's just life, and we need to prepare.
People will make sacrifices beyond human comprehension to get a false sense of security.
Exactly.
I mean,
I just want to jump in here
nature.
and try to back Jameson on what he just said. I know Cronus Watcher said earlier that I didn't want to change the subject and get off crypto, but at the end of the day, if all we focus is on that, we are going to miss everything else that's happening. And I think this shit is happening whether we want it to or not. We do have to pay attention to it. Fuck, it's nice to have a voice back.
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah, man, I'm happy that you healing, man.
Yeah, you have like a radio voice there, Jay. Goodness, sound real good without that
Well,
rap.
I had a major event happen on Monday that kind of fucked me over, and my throat got jammed up pretty hard when they rammed a tube down it to get me breathing again. So I've had a rough few days, but I'm back at it now, and I sound a lot better. So appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a good one. Can't lose that one. I'll tell you what, guys. We got we got Eric up here, and we got some spaces open. So if any of y'all listeners want to come and talk to us about anything, it doesn't have to be macroeconomics. Don't be scared.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want to talk about something then, because I be at a loss. So, when y'all get to talk about stuff like this, I'm not gonna lie to you.
All good,
but
man.
but I do want to talk about blockchain TV shows, as in I feel like it's going unnoticed, and I feel like we might be onto something. As in, like, it's like these NFTs that people, well, that's coming out with a TV show now. Like, what do y'all think about that? I feel like that's a lot of that's something that we're not talking about.
No, there's a bunch
That
of
could be
them.
huge.
There's the
Yeah.
Lunartic thing. There's the Red Ape family thing. There's the Snoop Dogg claymation thing.
Have you seen Ashton Kutcher's cats?
No.
No.
Ashton Kutcher has a cat project he's doing. I think Gary Vee has something to do with it.
Well, and to go back to the Claymation is coming out with a show, because I was thinking about buying one of those. I know that they was planning on coming out with a show also.
No, there's like this Snoop Dogg claymation thing with
Yeah, it's an ADA project, but
yeah.
I didn't think that they was coming out with a show. They announced nothing about that.
Yeah, I saw something recently about that.
But yeah, I just think that's crazy. Like we can actually own NFTs that would be in a show and be getting paid just for owning an NFT. If our NFT is on the show, that's insane. Like
Yeah,
that's
you turn into like an agent. Start
yeah.
work. You work for your NFTs.
It's,
Well, yeah, your
Getting them
NFT
jobs
becomes
and
like
shit.
an actor. Yeah, dude. So it's super
Be like,
cool,
my
dude.
chimp? Nah, my chimp's busy next week. How about
Yeah.
my
Right.
hippo?
Yeah. I'm already using him in something else. Sorry.
yeah, like
Nah,
that's
he signed a 2-year deal. How about my
Yeah.
hippo?
He got cast in the new
Well,
Marvel movie, bro. Sorry.
you could always break the contract if the new one's a little more money, right?
Yeah, call the hippos. They'll break that contract for you.
That's why you just need multiple chimps,
That's
I
such
guess,
a rough.
right? Be renting them all. Nah, how about chimp number 74? What about that one?
Yo, chimp number 74 probably got sold today. The chimps are flying off the shelves, man, like I haven't seen in a while.
They
But
are banger ones too,
speaking
man.
of it, bro, they're about to get unaffordable again. Chronos fan, and then Smoking Gorillas is back.
Hey guys, hopefully somebody could break the rarity chart for Chronos fossils. Has anybody taken a look at that or attempted to do it? And I actually have another
This was a
question.
point last night, and
It
if we
is.
haven't made any progress since last night, that's a bummer.
Yep, Leroy worked on it for a while, and then he got pretty frustrated. But on top of that, the CNS, Chronos Name Services, are trading on Abisus. How do we trade those on Abisus?
Now there is a step-by-step in the Jungle Discord. Shout out Murphy. It's in the announcement section, and it's a step-by-step of how to get your CNS names ready for trading on Abisus. There's a couple of gas fees that you have to pay, and that's about it.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I posted the rarity chart up top.
Have a crack at it, y'all. What's up, Gorilla?
Hey, man. Everything's good. Everything's good. I just wanted to talk off the back of what Loaded was saying, and this is what I was saying last night. Is that I think this is going to be the next phase for NFTs and potentially crypto, is and the animations and then film coming into crypto. But one of the problems is that film will have a problem going onto the blockchain and being shown on the blockchain because of regions. Because films have to be distributed in regions, and the blockchain is regionless. But I do believe that's going to be the next. We're going to see a lot of attention there in regards to that, with what we're seeing with Binance talking about it and NFTs talking about this inclusion. So I think that's quite a good topic, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. And along with a blockchain gaming, I mean, we already at the very beginning. I know that I think somebody just came in this space alpha just like two days ago, maybe even yesterday, and said, "Yeah, I'm so upset because I missed the boat. I missed the boat on NFTs." I'm thinking in my head like, man, you didn't miss the boat. You was at the very beginning last year, and now we still at the very beginning. You just a tad bit behind, but like, you didn't miss nothing. As in, like, it's so many NFT games that haven't even came out yet. That's gonna take 2 years or 3 years. Those TV shows gonna take a long time to get going. We are at the very beginning.
I see entry points everywhere, like
Yeah,
beautiful entry points that, like, I would recommend to anyone.
yeah. It's amazing.
Seasoned veterans, newbies. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a ton of
you say
opportunity.
that, Loaded, but you were talking about like your land that you picked up. You know, like if you've been in Metaverse gaming or bullish on it for over 6 months, you're not very happy if you picked up land for some of the stuff that's being built, just because Metaverse gaming has been in a like bear market for probably 6 months now, just because games. You know, like I bought land.
No,
I'm down on.
I
Oh,
disagree.
It depends on AAA stuff.
Depends on entry point.
Depends
There's
on
people
entry
that
point. That's what I'm
invested
trying to
six
tell
months
you.
ago. Yeah.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. Depends on entry point, because you're buying into like this big time and all that stuff. If they have stuff that's coming out that you're buying, great. But if you're buying stuff that's a new launch, be ready to wait 6 months to a year. Because
No, yeah,
I've bought Gala land. I'm just telling you, like, look at different markets. Usually development takes a while, right? So like I bought Gala land. You sit on it. So like I'm just trying to say it's great entry points, because if you find stuff that you like, stuff that Gala was selling, back in July at Galaverse last summer, that was selling for like 3-4 grand, you can pick up for $500 right now. So there's great entry points on this metaverse gaming, on that kind of stuff. Not late. It's good to get in the bottom.
I'll tell you
So
what I think the issue there is, Jameson. I think people, if they're gonna buy metaverse land, they need to be builders. Like we got kids that can build their own Minecraft servers. Like if you're gonna buy a piece of land and sit on it for 6 months and then bitch about the loss, I'm not talking to you, James. But
I mean, that's
people that
a
are doing
bit.
that, it's like you had 6 months to build some shit on that land, and like
but
that's where the value would have been.
and
That's
also to add
exactly
on to
that's
that,
exactly why
also
we're jumping in on the NFT world side of things, because it's already established and it's easy to build.
yeah, like the one like that, and to go back to big time, that game is built, but I know what you mean, as in like games like Star Addis, it's something like that. A lot
yeah,
of
Star
these,
Atlas.
yeah, a lot of these games they're gonna take like 3 years, and people buying like the
Yep,
spaceship for that game right now. So yeah,
exactly.
I know exactly what you mean, because
Yeah,
that the value gonna drop
yeah,
if it's
and
not gonna
that's
be
what I'm saying. Like if you look, like
2025.
yeah, there's really good deals on it, like for metaverse lands and that kind of, like if people are bullish on gaming, just look around and see what games are coming out, see who's developing them, like because there is really good deals out. I know some of the stuff has really popped off. Like I saw, like the Crow Homes, that kind of stuff over here, Chronoverse been doing really well, but other places not so much, and it's not me complaining. I know, like, but there is a lot of people. It's good for the people that want to get in, because you see all these people that are, like Alpha said, they buy it, they bitch because it takes too long for it to be developed, and then yeah, you get to pick it up for a third of the price. So I'm grateful for that.
Well, here's the thing. You're currently in a space where it's unproven. Metaverse hasn't been proven. There is just a lot of it that has opened up. So until we no one has ever bought Metaverse before, Metaverse land. This is the first year anyone's ever done that. But people have bought crypto before. Crypto's been around for ages, but Metaverse land hasn't. So it all hangs on that being usable.
I
And
disagree with that. You've
well,
bought expansion
hold on,
packs,
mate.
right?
Hold on. Shall I? So then, so then also NFTs, right? NFTs, they they're gonna become cheaper, because like this idea of food and microwavable food, that you now an NFT contract is going to get easier to make. Just like tokens have become really easy to make, NFTs will be really easy to get contracted and made. So then the value of the NFT itself will just reduce and reduce and reduce, and it will
I
hang on the art, fundamentally.
No,
But yeah,
I
what are you gonna
really
say,
disagree with
Jameson?
that. Only because it's gonna go by what the project bring. Just like with anything in real life, it's thousands of shoes you could buy, but people don't buy thousands of shoes. They buy the name brand, the shoes that they like. I think that it just go back to that.
Yeah,
No,
but there's only a select few amount of people that buy the really high end, expensive shoes. That yeah,
Oh, I think the point that Loda was getting to is people are going to pick what is suited for them, and it's going to be no different than a project, right? If it speaks to them, if it's suited for them, that's where they're going to go. And I think that's the point. It's not so much the name brand and the expense of the shoe that he was talking about. It's the functionality of it.
yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
yeah, because I don't think like if you look at like all these projects are launching, and at like with NFTs, there's a lot of stuff going down on all kinds of places, but look at the chimps. They're selling and the floor's going up, you know? But like with Metaverse, I think when you look at it, like we have been buying Metaverse land because anyone that played Call of Duty or any of these games and you've been buying expansion packs to play, that's buying Metaverse land, you know? So, but you're not making anything from it. You're not earning anything. You're just putting money in developers' pockets and you don't earn shit except wasting your time and hanging out with your friends. I mean, you earn some fun, but that's where it's going to change is when we buy these expansion packs, when we buy these things. Okay, now when we're playing with our buddies, we're actually making some money instead of just giving it all to development. So I mean, I think we have been buying Metaverse land. We just didn't really realize it because we've been paying for it and not making anything off of it like we should, you know?
Well,
We
that is
also
actually
didn't
so
realize
true.
that there are
Jameson,
68
that is
people in this
actually,
room.
Jameson, that is actually so true. Like, I didn't
Please
even.
tweet out the room.
Go ahead, Alpha. Hold on.
Oh, you don't have to mute everybody. I'm giving subliminal messages underneath the smoking gorilla diatribe. The subliminal messages. Tweet out the room. Tweet out the room. There's 68 people in here, y'all. You know what it is.
So you were just giving a subliminal message, right?
Yeah, I was just talking underneath. Tweet out the room.
So Jameson, that I never even realized that. Like that is such a good point. Like that is actually so true. We have.
Yo, my boy's wicked smart. You know this guy? Jameson's on fire, bro.
Nah, I don't know if I'd say that, but I'm a grade A degenerate from the get-go.
Let's let the watcher go, and then Eddie's up here.
What's up, yo, that was really interesting. That's really cool convo there, because like if anyone doesn't know it, like blockchain and gaming and these integrations and people saying like, hey, this stuff in Call of Duty has been happening for years now, years, well before I was looking at it even. So that recent wave we had a couple of influencers I won't mention, and you know, but drama and debacle. Well, you know, I thought it was interesting. Suppose like almost a mini course in marketing from those two. What's his name? Becker, Alex Becker, and if that's even their names, I didn't dig that much.
Yeah, Alex
Elliot
Becker and
Elio Trades, and he has the Imposters game going now, and that's all good. Very, you know, like at the end of the day, that's give it the hands for anyone who goes out there and does it. I'm pretty sure he's a fairly normal guy. Besides, don't know much. Looks like he comes from money or something, or had it anyway. So that makes things a little easier when you're doing that. But he has stated that for ages on his channel, and eventually got to a game. But it's just something to remember that this stuff takes a huge amount of time. Is one thing. The Atlas story is an amazingly funny one to look into if you're not involved. Sorry to offend anyone who is. And also just even loaded to know yourself, like the big time has been going for like, I think their initial funding round was probably way back in like February 21 or something like that. They raised like $20 million a good long time back. So I'd be surprised. I was surprised to see that there isn't a game already, but that's just how long
it is a game right now
takes.
as we speak. It's a game
It's
right now.
playable. Yeah, I saw some you know, walkthroughs and stuff. So that's yeah, again, amazing, and congrats to them, kind of thing. And it's that it took this long was what I was going to say. And again, just computing power, you know, if you're looking at games and all this stuff, it's a multivaried sort of discussion there. And that's what I wanted to say, that point about what Raman said before in the space about having a framework for assessing NFTs and all of this stuff. I realized too in the last couple of weeks doing some stuff in the background that like it's not just that anymore. We're gone so far beyond what the concept of an NFT was, and particularly obviously the whole PFP game. That's sort of over now, and it is massive. It's exactly what people said it would become.
Thank you,
all
my
of
friend.
These utilities and stuff. So, you know, that's a gaming. Even that, just the NFT games, you could have a framework of assessment there, you know. And fingers crossed for you, Loaded. Hopefully that's a smart move now, and enjoy the gameplay and everything on the new laptop. That's fucking man. I love that. Rock hands to that, because good to see, you know.
Man, thank you for that. Cause like, I mean, it's just like investing in the crypto. I feel like just like when we buy these NFT blockchain shows,
No, for sure, man.
Everything is like, man, we just hope that's gonna do good, but it might go down to zero. We just gotta be ready.
And one of the things that the Watcher brought up that I think is really important for people to step back and grasp as a big picture thing is that PFPs, NFTs as profile pictures, right? That's a wave. You got to see it as a wave. It's not something that's going to be forever. It's not something that was here, 2 years ago. It's just another cycle that we happen to be a very big part of. But you got to see it as a cycle, because everything goes in cycles. Murph, what's up, buddy?
Just real quick, and then everybody else can talk. I know they're Greyway and well, somebody else had their hand up and Greyway before me, Eddie. So can you please, while everybody else is talking, lower the thing and DM me your aux Eddie for that gift, and then Watcher, bro, how's your life going? Where's my market updates?
Dude, yeah, I gotta talk about the whole YouTube thing. There was only 30 something of you honorable folk, and that was very nice, but realized myself, like, how boring is this for everyone involved, really? I don't know, maybe people disagree, but there was a lot of support at the start, but I thought, where's the value there? I want to get back to the weeklies. I think that's the best way to do it, so we can kind of actually do some assessment. And yeah, look, I didn't see the bear thing coming, and I would considered myself here on Twitter, where the majority of everyone was really listening, to tweet out about it. You'll go back and look at it, all the supportive stuff. I've been no footing or anything. I'd like to think I appear that way, at least, while we're going into the bear and sharing that message of this is
Bro,
where
I
we
just
build.
want you to know that we do not expect premonitionary videos from you. That is not what we are looking for. Like, I hope nobody is asking the Watcher to predict things for them, because that is
No, not
that
at
is
all.
not what
Not
they
at all.
expect. No, good.
Well, I did.
Good.
I told him to tell me when or what Bitcoin is going
But
to.
he's been on top of it. That's what I want to say. He's been on top of it. No, he didn't predict the bear market. Nobody fucking did. But like, he's been on top of every single move that this chain has made. So I, for one, am 100% selfishly asking you to go back to dailies, but like, that's me. That's just me. And we can get you some jungle every day if that's like what it takes. I mean, thunder. I mean, whatever you want, buddy. Eddie's up.
Yeah, we should see. We should see what I can achieve, and just to say, got distracted a few weeks back. Started going down the whole road of more Twitter and all this kind of stuff, and reassessing there. And what I really more want to do is valuable stuff with nice titles and all this stuff going on, But a lot of work there, a lot of work. So yeah, I got to be jumping in more and spread myself now, decide which of the discords I'm really committing to and all of this stuff, But you know yourself, this is just another wave of my crypto story, finding the Crow fam. Like, here we are, and never had a CDC community really, because I was bad at looking for it. So it's just that
we're lucky to have you. I can tell you that right now. We're
Brad,
very
don't
lucky
go
to
jump in
have
the line, buddy. We got Eddie and we got CDN.
CDN's been waiting.
Oh, Soft Eddie.
Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. Has anybody heard of the Defira Metaverse app on the Chronos chain?
Say it again.
Defira, Defira. It's a play to earn, a metaverse. They have liquidity pools. They have collateralized loans. It's through the Harmony One blockchain, but Chronos actually picked it up into their gaming blockchain, so it's going to have a cross-chain integration. And like, dude, the liquidity pools right now are freaking killing it. So, I mean, they're launching their NFTs the last, I think, 6 days. They've been doing their NFT mint, which are actually characters in the game, and it speeds up your unsealing process and the play to earn portion. So
get out of town. Are you serious? What can you pin it?
Yeah. I could. Yeah, let me see if I can find a tweet that I have about it.
Appreciate
if nobody's
you,
looking
Eddie.
into Defira, it's pretty badass. You actually are rewarded in the liquidity pools by 3 different tokens. And, I mean, they've only got 1 billion supply, and one's hanging around $2.20 to $3. One's at like 8 cents, and Harmony Harmony One's been around forever, and it's about, I think, 5 cents today.
Yeah, I think you can trade Harmony. You can trade Harmony on the main exchange.
Oh yeah, it's listed on pretty much every exchange I know of, minus Voyager. So
super cool. Thanks, dude. CDN's up.
And
Don't
Eddie,
you dare, Brad.
your
Don't you
PF,
fucking
It's
dare,
okay,
Brad.
PPC, go for it. Take
somebody
it,
already
go for it.
shared Defira up top there. I don't know who did that.
just
Chronos Watcher.
real
These
quick, I
guys
was
are
just going
quick.
to say,
They're quick with it.
your PFP, Eddie, love it. Classic.
Oh, it was
Looks
the watch.
solid. It looks really solid. Kind of has that style of, the mobile games. I know, like, that's a famous thing with the app stores, that they're just completely flooded with all sorts of games. But again, just if there's fundamentals there, if you're buying in, if you're going to enjoy it, just buy the product. It doesn't matter what the price is going to be afterwards. Consider it a PS5 or whatever. But yeah, it looks cool. I was looking at the website there for a sec. Decent art and all of that. Don't recognize anything is a big thing. So it all looks original and everything. Would need to do some more digging on the DeFi stuff. That's interesting. But it looks really nice. It looks like proper mobile gaming thing. I'm
It does
wondering
look
what
legit.
platform it's going to be. That's all I'm thinking. Is this browser based or mobile? I can't see.
It's you cannot play the game on your phone. You have to have either a desktop or a laptop to be. And they actually haven't even launched the playing portion of the game. They're still minting the NFTs / characters you can use in the game. And it's pretty cool because you can level up your NFTs and kind of tweak them. It's a pretty cool concept because it's a metaverse and a play to earn and liquidity pools and collateralized loans. It's like they're doing everything in it.
I mean, they did $1 million of volume in less than 48 hours on 700 NFTs. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, like I was gonna buy an NFT and I'm like, oh fuck, they're already selling for $1,800. A little bit out of my league.
Too rich for my blood.
Yeah,
but honestly, nice to know. Nice to at least have our finger on the pulse. And I don't know what the liquidity pools are looking like, but on that note, I would like to remind everybody, Loot Finance is still cranking. Everything is in between like 15 to 20% daily, and Treasure and Lootdollar are holding strong. So, lootfinance.app. Act like you know. CDN, you are the most patient motherfucker in here. Is that how you get the best deals on OpenSea? Please, tell me your secrets.
Well, that's it. You know what? You guys can keep talking. I'll keep
You're a
in the
fucking
background.
beast, dude. I've been telling everybody about you.
Everybody.
I'm hoping if I sweet talk you enough, you'll make me a good deal.
I'll go in and accept that offer. I see it.
Good enough. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, I want to loop way back to what Loaded Line was saying about the NFTs and like TV space and all that. And I'm going to loop it back to the Doves, because it's not part of their roadmap, because they don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. But I don't know if it's been said enough that the artist Ghetto Dove himself is an art director, creative director in New York, and that's what his game is. He's building this Ghetto Dove brand. He's already had a meeting with a licensor.
I was going to say, that's super important right there, because that is his MO.
What's the deal with the Ghetto Dove?
And marketing. Shut up, Brad. He's legit as legit gets.
Yeah.
And like the connections that you can have in that world are everything, and he's got them already.
There's something heavyweight about the Ghetto Doves. What's going on with them? Like, there's some heavyweight stuff with the Ghetto Doves. What's going on with the Ghetto Doves? Is it the artist?
It's the artist, man. Like, you check out his art. He is what Office says. He's the real deal.
I'm sleeping on this, I guess. I don't know. What?
Many people are, and because a lot of it comes back to the fact that they aren't promoting or promising that a deal is going to be made with Netflix or with a merchandising company or with someone.
Really?
Because that's not how they do. So they're not promising that, but it is something that we want you to know that they're actively working towards. And he does have the connections in the industry. He has worked with Marvel, DC, Lucasfilms, Nike in the background, so he knows the blueprinting of how licensing is approached in the real world. So he's a pro, and it's minting now.
It's
So
a
yeah,
community, you know? We
people are
got to just
sleeping.
put it out there. The licensing community
Yeah.
dictates all of this shit. So, like,
Right.
getting into it as a newbie, probably incredibly difficult, you know? Probably incredibly difficult just for Web3 in licensing to make their mark. But for someone who's already in there to be doing and leading their own project, I've got nothing but like optimistic long-term visions about Ghetto Doves. And not only that, but like there is a subgroup of Ghetto Doves that happen to have a Thunderbolt. I'll be watching that group very closely. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and FOMO, it happens, but I hate it when I'm distracted or I just don't get it and I miss the good stuff. And apparently, I've missed another really good project for some reason.
Bro, you miss a lot because you get booted a lot. So, you know, just act right and stay up here. Joe Q, what's up?
Hey, just so that everyone knows that was in the space last night, I was not trying to dox Alpha by saying that I saw a show where he was living in a yurt.
It
and
sounded
I love
like you
the
were
fact,
trying to. It sounded like it.
No, it sounded
Yeah,
like my wife was trying to. I don't know what she was
exactly.
doing.
I love the fact that Lizzie jumped on the story and ran with it.
She was quick. Don't even play because Lizzie, if she's there.
Brad, shut up. Joe's talking.
That's one of the things that if you heard me in spaces, I say it all the time. If you don't like the story I'm spilling right now, give me a second. I'll tell you another one that you like better. I was not doing a doxing thing. Please don't hate on me. And no, that hasn't been happening. But I just had to clear the air there real quick. So
I'm
glad you cleared that up. Yeah.
As someone who takes a lot of heat, I would just say
we don't do
For real,
anything.
quick question. Why are people so afraid of doxing? Why don't people want to be doxed?
One of the things that if someone wants to put the information out there, that it's their choice to put the information out there. It should not be you deciding that they need to put it out there. One of the things for why people may not want to dox themselves, I mentioned this yesterday also. How many people inside this room right now know that Do Kwon had an intruder in his house while his wife was there alone, and this guy had lost between $25 and $32 million and wanted to do some serious harm to him? There's two ways to take this little piece of information. One, when you're doxxed, stupid mofo people are going to do stupid mofo stuff. Now, that can be because you yourself did a stupid mofo thing that hurt that person.
Okay, I get you. But I'm in Africa. Africa will. Okay, I'm quite safe because I'm in Africa. Well, I'm
Okay,
lucky I'm in Africa.
That's one of the things that I tell people is like, you think that because you're in this location that you are safe, but some of these people have some extremely deep pockets and extremely long reach.
So you're telling me somebody can take a plane from the US and come to Ghana and do me harm if I was supposed to be Dokwan?
You don't have to worry about us coming to Ghana to do you harm, bro. You don't have to worry about that. Americans are funny though. Like we got this little thing that we do where we like to, you know, pretend like the elephant in the room isn't there. And we've gotten very, very good at it.
The other aspect about doxing, and this is kind of a flip side, is I'm a purchaser of some NFTs where the artist actually lives in a what the people in North America would call a third or fourth world environment, if the people in his
Developing
community,
nation. That's what we call it.
if the people in his community knew that he had the kind of money that he had, not only would his family be coming at him in multiple directions, his community, his government would be coming at him, trying to bleed him dry, just because he's starting to climb up out of the situation that he's in.
I'm telling you, bro, even in Africa, if you guys are memorizing your seed phrases, you know what a $5 wrench attack is. They will extract that seed phrase right out of your head. Just fucking on some Matrix shit.
Yep. And then the other issue is, this forced doxing. It's becoming an issue. Some people are really good at it. Excuse me while I brush my teeth.
Again, Brad, you have certain points occasionally, but teeth brushing, peanut butter, all against the rules. You know this shit. The point of the story is everybody's doxxed. You have documents. They are public. That means we can find you. So the blockchain actually makes this type of stuff easier. If you haven't noticed, the amount of criminals on the blockchain that have pulled off quote unquote heists, the majority of them have been KYC'd. The majority of them have been caught. And the ones that are smart and don't get caught, they're the ones that are giving the money back and taking bounties for the hacks and the fucking holes they find. Sorry, Watcher, you go.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to jump in ages ago on what Joe was saying, but he ended up making both points. It's so funny, exactly what I was going to say, but in a sentence. Lunatics and governments. That's why we don't dox or dox to institutions, so that the lunatics have to trust the institution, and the governments hopefully will be able to destroy the yeah. So, but it's such an interesting one, because the other thing is it just became extremely popular on Chronos, I think, post it becoming popular around the NFT craze primarily. And really, most of the largest developers for the most famous protocols were essentially doxed because it just, they had been around and in existence for so long and stuff like this. But
and I'll tell you straight up that I made up this name, or my old name, Alpha Chiboro. I made that shit up in under 5 seconds. And the reason I did was because everybody else had weird names. And I was like, what the hell is going on around here? I'm changing my picture. I'm changing my name. And I'm going to get up in here and talk some shit until I figure out what's going on. And that was November. Nami? Oh, Vikings coming up here.
I just want to throw it out there, Joe. If you end up talking around doxing someone, don't worry about it as we get to know each other and stuff like that. I won't feel any harm's way. I'm a pretty big boy and well armed. You can dox me anytime.
I've been doxed so many times. It's hilarious that people still try and do it. Fucking Mooney tried to dox me yesterday. I got 10 DMs from the sweetest people being like, hey, I saw this on Twitter. Just thought you should know about it. And I'm like, fucking Mooney, are you serious?
Last May when we did last May or June when we launched our first project ever, me and our entire team doxed out, put our licenses and our passports out there, and the community was like shocked. They were like, "You guys are really putting all your real shit out there?" I'm like, "Yeah," and we have nothing.
Well, block out your license number at least. Jesus.
No, bro, it was all good. Well, the license number got blocked out. They can't do anything with that. I even put my phone number and my office number out there, bro. I had people calling my fucking office number, bro.
It's a positive, it's a negative, it's a touchy subject. What do you got, Joe?
Sorry, Joe.
No, go ahead.
Who's going? I'll go.
You, Joey.
Does
anyone call you Joey?
Yeah, actually, some people do.
Right. And I like Joey. My best friend Joe, I call him Joey.
That's when I grew up. That was the name, and
Joey.
I don't mind it. I did want to touch 2-3 things super fast. I did not expect that one to take as long as it took, and I really appreciate the feedback on that and the direction that it went. I want to mention again that there was a member of the jungle community, Thunder community, that was hacked yesterday. He spent probably about 4 to 6 hours freaking the hell out because he couldn't figure out where the hack came from, and he was able to, from what I have read, salvage most of his account. He did lose stuff. Pretty sure it came from him clicking through and checking different pages, trying to find the project that he was trying to get into. You guys, if you hear a project that we're talking about and you're trying to get into it, ask someone for specific directions. Someone will take the time, I guarantee you, to hand walk you over there so you're not clicking on something that's going to get you corrupted.
If you can't find it directly through their Twitter page, then you come directly back here and ask, because anything else is uncivilized.
No, yeah,
Next thing,
that happens so often to people too, to the point that when I find something new, I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm getting scammed or not. So I just wait. I'll probably wait like 15 minutes and go look at the website and see what's connected to it, like how it's.
I cannot recommend high enough that you get yourself a burner wallet. It costs $0. It takes 5 minutes, and you can do these transactions without worrying about compromising a wallet full of things that you care about. So please, if you don't know how, come up and ask. It's not a hard one.
Next point, super quick. Crypto Nat. I had a couple people comment to me that they feel that because of the comments that I make, that I am like a really religious person, and to me, that really religious person role would go to you. I'm not trying to take your role. Joe Q.
Stop posting the biblical quotes, bro.
Joe Q is a spiritual kind of person, and I'm trying to make sure that when I see the turmoil going on and the drama going on inside the rooms, I want to try to bring people back down and help center them. You know, I am not, my faith is based in one area, but most people from my specific faith, if they're really staunch, would say that I'm not. I'm more that we are all connected to the universe. We have our energies combined, and I love the fact that the amount of people with the diverse backgrounds have come to these rooms, these spaces, and we have coalesced. Shooting off real quick to the other aspect, shout out to Zoo NFTs, the Niftarium project. I'm going to shout out the projects that I think are slow moving as many times as I can. I think it's a great project. No, I'm not getting paid for anything that I'm saying. I just believe that some of these small projects can do some really big things.
And we're not pumping our own bags either, man. I've given out every Zoo NFT that I've minted, which is a lot. But like everybody I give them to, sorry.
Good morning, y'all.
Loves them. Good morning.
The one project that I am kind of involved in, and I'm going to shout this out because it's a kind of twofold thing. I am giving away 1 ETH NFT for the Thunder token. It's going to be a drawing that is going to be held for token mints between 223 and 300. If you are in that minting area right there, you're going to be eligible for that drawing. I also will be eligible because I will not be the one doing the drawing. So,
I think we're at 241 right now. So there's 60 entries left.
39, but that's probably 59. But
59.
Either way, it doesn't matter. There's still room there. So if it takes you a while to save a couple pennies to get an extra one, you never know. You could end up with one of the ETH ones. Stepping back to listener.
Hey, I guess I better comment on the whole religious thing, huh? Are we doing hands and it's not my turn or what?
Not for you, Nat. You're a co-host.
Oh, good point. Okay. Thank you. So I'm not really that religious. I mean, I'm not gonna like run around and knock on your door and say, "Have you found God yet?" So, but I am like I'm a little older than some people in the space, and I'm from the South, and so the way I was raised was, just not with a whole lot of cussing and stuff. So I don't know. I do go to church every now and then, and I've gone to Bible study and I've been in a choir before, but I'm not going to chase you down
That makes you our church lady, Nat. We are keeping it.
Oh.
Church lady. And the other day, someone took offense when I said I made jest, but it was actually a term of endearment that, Nat's not a degen. She's a Christian. What are you talking about? That was a term of
That's still one of
endearment.
the
That was
best
not a slam.
lines in
Who
here.
took offense at that?
A couple people hit me up in other spaces like, why are you talking like that? Don't do that. That was rude.
I'm sure Cutie hit him up
No,
too.
it's a joke. They just don't get the joke.
A lot of them don't get the joke, and I could tell you guys what my mother said growing up, but Nat's co-hosting now, so we'll just say it's oof them if they can't take a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof them. Let's go Jameson and then watch it.
What's going on? I had something I was gonna say, but I done forgot. I had my hand out too long. But I did the one thing I did want to touch on.
Do you go to church, Jameson? Do you go to church?
I used to be a really regular church attender. I do consider myself a child of God, and I pray daily. My son and I, we pray together a lot.
Get up here. You're our church man. We got our church man and our church lady.
I'm an ordained minister too. So if anyone wants to get married, holler at
Loaded.
your boys.
Wow,
You can
that's
come get married on
awesome.
my rocks. I got y'all. Yeah. I love the good vibes though. Like I'm not one. If someone wants to talk about Jesus, let's do it. But I'm not gonna push my religion on you because I believe in energies. I believe in auras. I've studied a lot of religions, not just like I practice Christianity and I believe I'm a child of God, but I've studied all religion. They're not all, but quite a few of them.
The
And so,
monotheistics.
yeah, I think religion, I think everyone should have some sort of faith, no matter what. Like, if you don't have faith, you're kind of lost. You got something, like, you got to be
If you
working.
don't have faith, let me introduce you to our Lord and Savior, MMF. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Speaking of MMF, Kronos Nodes Navy is getting ready. That's what I was going to say. Kronos Node Navy is getting ready to launch on MMF. The launch pad finished is like 300% funding. So, y'all pack up your bags. It looks like it's going to be a good one for us because if everyone takes their crow or even half of that crow that didn't get bought up in the launch
Get
pad,
back in that public sale.
Tell you what, it's going to be pretty, very pretty. So, yeah, be a nice.
Help me, help you, help me. I am not maxed out. I got to get back into the public sale.
So look at that. And then there's one other. I was say like anyone. I mean, we just got to keep vibes positive. Joe, I love when you put those stuff out. Like just to the fact of it just keeps positivity there. Like when I get the energy that we put out and give. I've heard you say this before. The energy that we give energy to is what's going to take the most from us. So you got to make sure that you're putting your energy in a positive manner so that it's giving you back positivity. Because if you're putting your energy into negative things, it's going to give you back negativity. So it's just that's the biggest thing about this world and this universe is it works in waves. Everything does. So the energy that you put out will bring back the energy to you of that. That's just how a wave works. So if you're putting out bad shit's gonna come to you. Like if you put out good stuff comes to you. It's not to say that you're not it's always going to be good or it's always going to be bad, but it's just the law of nature, law of attraction. Look at all the different laws of the world. That's just how the world works. So yeah, I think it's good for us to have that in here too, because when times get bad, we can't stay in the bad. We got to make sure that we're looking at the good in it. So no, I really appreciate when you post that stuff, Joe. I keep it up, bro. It doesn't people shouldn't tie faith to religion or spirituality to religion. There's too much diversity in that. Just be good.
Be good, man. When we're bad, we got the aliens. When we're mad, we got the meerkats. We got it. We got it all. We really do. It's also 9:03. Holy shit! So let's do a speed round here. Watcher, Viking, and then Almac.
Oh, we're long off point again, but I'm sure you'll agree, Alpha, no harm hammering the point home. Do not DYOR, don't do your research phase on your main wallet. Use a different browser, look at all your NFTs and your DeFi projects with a different browser and different wallet. You will almost always be safe. You can even load that wallet with pitiful amounts to do gas things or whatever if you want to experiment. It won't matter if somebody tries to drain it or anything in the long run. And speed round, just third
If you
tweet
make a
in.
burner wallet, sorry to cut you off. I just thought of a great
Yeah.
incentive. If you make a burner wallet today and DM me the Oxaddy, and I will be checking to make sure that it's a fresh wallet, I will throw Thunder in there so that y'all can have a pitiful little something in your wallet, so that the hackers, take you seriously.
Any Thunder is not
I
pitiful.
got you.
But if you go third tweet in, a bit of religious history of our own, not taking away from the religion concept, but yeah, jump onto the little article there. I've heard it come up a lot about the ETH Lion logo, and finally found a bit of concrete. It's literally like 30 seconds. You'll get a little smile. Read that little bit before we jump out.
Where am I going? Where am I reading this?
Third tweet in, it's mine,
Third tweet
where you
in.
can find memories. I was meaning fond memories of digging into CDC back when. But I'll bring it up.
All right. I'm gonna get into this when we shut it down.
It's about the logo. Yeah.
We used to make fun of people because back in the day, we had people coming in that didn't know it was a lion. I guess some people look at it and they just see shapes.
Yeah, like the hex or whatever it is, or the octagon even. Yeah.
Oh my God! So many times back in November, we'd be doing this show and we'd start talking about the lion logo, and people would be like, "Where's the lion? I don't get it."
Well, here it is, a bit of a history as well. So this is the second part of it. I won't read it all, but the earliest coins were not made of gold and silver, but of electrum, a naturally occurring gold-silver alloy. The electrum lion coins of ancient Lydia, considered the world's first true coins, are thought to date from around 610 to 560 BC, feature the Lydian king's emblem, a roaring lion. And
Look
that's
at
where
that
the inspiration
shit.
came from.
It's the profile. It looks just like a Thunder token without the tail.
Exactly.
Cool.
I thought of when I saw it.
That is fucking cool, man. That is awesome. That is the best thing I've seen all day. Thank you, Watcher. Always watching.
It's what we're here for.
Fuck yeah, Lydian coins, man. I'm gonna incorporate this into our story somehow.
Yes.
Viking, what's up?
Not much, bro. So speaking on the spirituality religion thing, I want to get back to that real quick. There's a big difference between spirituality and religion. There's people that are religious that follow a strict regiment, and it doesn't even have to be based around God. You can be religious even around government. I mean, if you follow this strict regiment, blah, 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 there's a difference between being spiritual and actually being in tune. And I think that's why we have such a great room. I'm not saying that there's a bunch of spiritual people in here, but we have good karma in here. That is facts. We have great karma, great people that come in here. And with that being said, it'll continue if we continue to be good human beings. You can't forget who you are. Be a good.
Not only that, dude, we have great car salesmen. And if you need a great car and you're in South Dakota, you should hit up my guy Viking.
Not just South Dakota.
Look for the guy with the best. Look for the guy with the best Jordans on the lot. That's give me 2 to 3 weeks, and then check him on the lot.
I'm so gonna post a big old fat photo of me in my fucking golf shorts. I'm sorry, Nat.
Best behavior. Last 3 minutes. Here we go.
We need to start the swear jar charity.
Yeah, we do. Oh my God, they will have so much crow in it. We can save the world. All
Y'all are
Mac,
getting so much better. It's like a F-bomb every like 20 minutes instead of
not
like 5
bad.
in a sentence.
That's
Yeah, I'm
progress.
counting.
And if you want to check our progress, shout out my guy CK. He's got a great YouTube channel going right now with like I think 25 or 30 episodes of Coffee and Cro and the Jungle from May. And
Oh my
I will
God.
post that up because
Oh,
now that we're on YouTube, they can't take it down unless we get real spicy. So don't do that. All Mac and
Yeah.
then my dude.
All right, bet. I got three things. I'll make it quick. I promise. So first thing is like, as far as the burn account, burn wallet, definitely get a burn wallet. And the reason I'm saying that is because I like to think of Chronos as an easy picking for scammers. A lot of us are new to Chronos and to the DeFi in general. And believe me, believe you, there are scammers that know that and try to take advantage of that. And just being in this room, there might be one here, or listening into the playbacks, so just always be wary of what you do and what you hear, and talk to people you trust and know for sure.
That's a great point, man. I don't mean to cut off your. I hope you have these written down because I just want to touch on that real quick and let people know that like we're very serious. We joke about the doxing thing, but in all seriousness, like there could be people here that are listening, that are really paying attention to the things that you say about your personal life and then using that to create fake accounts. I mean, I've seen scams involving 3 accounts, 3 separate people just mind effing someone until they get them to trust one of them enough to get their seed phrase. Just really, really intense things like that. I don't want to scare anybody, but I do because you have to keep this in the back of your head. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you, bro. Joe Q, another thing I just want to say, Joe Q, man, I definitely appreciate what you do out here for this space. It's always nice to hear a couple minutes of positivity. It's always a good thing. And one thing about religion, I just want to touch it real quick. The way I always felt about religion and in general is like, being nice and being nice to someone is free. It's a free thing to do. It doesn't cost any money. And the way I feel about religion, a lot of the religions, the things that require for you to do the right thing is free, and no matter what religion you are, I always look at it like if there's a hell and a heaven, what I'm saying, I want to go to heaven regardless. And if it's free to do the things to go to heaven, I'm going to do them. Shit, it's fucking free.
That's a good deal.
Okay, one last thing. Did anybody talk about the degens? Because I got my airdrop today and that's it. That's all I got to say.
Whoa, mic drop.
Whoa. Okay.
Everybody's
I'm gonna go
running
to
to their
Evan
wallet to
Suits and
check.
check it out. Thank you. It's
That'll
best
rug
news
it
in the
real quick.
morning.
Check that secondary. Watch those
Holy
paper
moly.
hands.
Yeah, that's important. We told y'all. Be patient with the secondary. 4,000 airdrops coming. Now you watch. Now you watch.
There's nothing that makes a DJ happier than the words airdrop. Music to our ears.
And I remember these spaces in December. We used to have Monetary. My guy Monetary. Where has he been? Coming in here, giving everybody the definition of an air. People didn't even know what an airdrop was. Swear to God. Look how far we've come. Web3 Africa, and then the Watcher can close us.
Yeah, man, just a quick thing on the spiritual religion thing that Jamison said about law of attraction. Is it actually a thing? Like, is it something that's really there? Law of attraction, because I don't really know about it and I don't know if it works. Personally, I'm not religious, but I would like to know if this law of attraction is also a belief or it's just something that works. You know what I mean?
I think the law of
You gotta
attraction
believe.
is
You gotta believe
based in
in it.
physics.
You
You,
It's about
gotta.
gravitational pull. It's
Eric,
about
you found us. We found you. Whoever found
exactly.
you, you're here. And I think that you're here for a reason. I think
And you
that's
saw how Eric got
law of
brought in.
attraction. Yeah.
It couldn't have been more. Like it was just
synergistic,
serendipitous. Yeah, man, for sure.
Hey, if I could touch on this real fast, Alpha, because like I really live my life by this. I really believe that you gotta actually believe in it. You can't just say that, oh yeah, these things are gonna happen. They gotta truly put all your energy to what you want, and then it will happen. It can't just be like, well, what if? Well, how
Yeah,
am I gonna
man.
do this?
You
How am I
can't
gonna do
just
this?
look
You
in the
gotta just
mirror and
fully
say
believe.
that you're greatness. You gotta fucking believe it.
You gotta fully believe it, like 100%, without a doubt. Like bet your life on it type of thing. Everything I say, I already mean to the point that, like, yeah, if I had to bet my life on anything I say, I would, just because that's the belief I have in everything that I say about myself.
We keep it 100 in here. That's
Yep.
that's one
You gotta.
thing.
I've always said you gotta walk your talk. There's a lot of people that you can talk the talk, but unless you walk the talk, it doesn't matter. So make sure you walk your talk. Don't be someone else. Be you. Like when you're in
We've
Web
had
three
plenty
here,
of talkers,
be
man. We've
you.
had plenty of talkers. They could
Yeah.
talk for 6 whole months,
Yeah.
and then suddenly you
People.
look down, you're like, this motherfucker's got no feet.
At least it wasn't 6 years, that's what I'm grateful for.
Yep.
Crazy how those sixes pop up. But anyways, I think it is. It's like positivity brings positivity, y'all. And I think the law of attraction is real. We needed Eric here. We needed Web 3.0 in Africa. What it's going to be today, who knows? But in 5 years from now, Crow Fam, the jungle, bro, we might be doing big things in Africa. Maybe we're over there helping Eric put wells in for people that need water. Maybe we're help building houses, bro. Maybe who knows what we're doing over there, we need to be thinking about that. Today it doesn't make sense why is the law of attraction, why the world, why the waves brought Eric over here, why we're all of us here, but Eric asked the question, why are we all here in this room? Why do all of us keep coming back to this room? It's just like Viking said, good vibes, vibrations. It's good, it's positive. Even though bad stuff happens, shit happens, we still stay positive. We keep coming back every day. We keep sitting here. We're grinding while
It
everyone
works
else
if
is
you work
leaving
it.
crypto. Yeah,
Keep
while
coming
everyone else
back.
is
It works if you work it.
exactly while everyone else is out there complaining about how bad it is. We're sitting here finding the good in it, and we're building. So keep it up, y'all. For sure. I positive vibes all the way. I agree with everything that everyone's saying here.
And people also make money in the space. Like we can't never forget that somebody losing money, somebody is still making money in this space as we speak every single day.
And that's the most beautiful part, is when we can reach back and help the people that tripped and fell back. You scoop them up, you help them get back on the boat. Watcher, close us out, buddy.
Wow, that was a lot. Some serious alpha there, and appreciate and hear everything you're saying, particularly Jameson too, and Joe. But I
Y'all give
wanted
me
to say,
goosebumps on a daily basis. No joke.
but I wanted to say just on the safety issue, just to repeat the point because I heard it come up there. For the listeners, there is literally no time in which you ever have to send your seed phrase anywhere whatsoever beyond the place you first put it when you made it safe. And maybe that should be in a safe or whatever you do with it. But on that point, do not send it anywhere. If you ever visit something and it's a gray page with a box to put a seed phrase into, do not do anything with it. That is a scam. And even on Twitter, there is never, never any support, any situation like that, ever a situation where you need to hand out your seed phrase. Also, if your MetaMask ever resets or does something funny, or you get an email about it, do not interact with that either. MetaMask does not reset or get rid of your seed phrase or anything like that, unless you destroyed your laptop and you have to sign in elsewhere, kind of thing. But that doesn't happen either. Just want to really hammer the point home on that. So that might lead to Alpha and some beautiful points he always has to close us out with.
Yes, sir. I also would like to remind people that there are 2 things that get you into your MetaMask, right? You have your seed phrase and you have your private key. Both of those are in the do not tell or give to anybody category. They will both give access to your MetaMask, to your wallet. Banjo Bobby, we are closing up here, but you are new on the scene. What is good?
Yeah, I just wanted to basically let you guys know you're wasting a lot of time in your life on this NFT bullshit. So I hope for
Thank
better
you,
days.
man.
I hope for
Thank you.
better days, man. Good luck.
I was
So
waiting
why
for
did
this
you
for
come
weeks.
into?
I agree.
Yeah, he's right about
We
that.
haven't heard any of that in so long.
Why
So
did you come in to join us if you feel that way? Like, why don't you find some
I just want to give him a
another
little
place?
bit of
Also,
alpha,
yep.
because this applies to everybody and anybody. Drink water, brush your teeth, floss those puppies because they need it. When was the last time you flossed?
Stop
Honestly,
the
don't tell
dox
me,
shaming.
Brad. Just tell yourself, and then make sure you roll one, a big one,
Yo,
because it's been
do
a hell of
these
a day already.
headphones work? Can you hear me?
Is that Pharaoh?
Yeah, your headphones are good. We can hear you.
All right, real
Pharaoh.
quick,
Hey, buddy.
CDN, what's up? I checked on your shit. It's coming. The Canadian post office sucks ass. Yo, but
Yeah, it
real
does.
quick, I wanted to give a shout out and say thanks to Alpha and the Thunder token. They came on last week as a sponsor for my fight in 2 weeks. So I just wanted to publicly say thank you and I appreciate the support. And yeah, man, that's it.
Hell yeah. That's like the best thing we can end on, because bro, it's mutual. It's likewise. We are so happy to be a part of it. We are so proud to be a part of it, and proud of what Thunder Token has been able to do over the past month. It's been a month. So shout out everybody that's gotten involved. Make sure to catch this fight on June 3rd.
Yeah, I'll post the
I know
link
it's going
on
to be in
here
the
and
Hippo
you guys will
Discord.
be able to stream it. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
appreciate it, dude.
We'll see you all right back here, 420. Don't forget, today there's no baseball, so we're doing East Coast Standard Time. Holla at your boy. Cro fan token die.
Bing
Bye.
bong.